Hey, true believers. ActionFest 2026 continues tonight with Commando. And so I hope everybody's got their ammunition ready and stocked up, got extra magazines. Make sure you got plenty of grenades, and make sure your trusty knife is sharpened. You never know when they might come in handy. And also, don't get in John Matrix's way. So anyway, we're going to bring on the panel here. We got a good panel here tonight, I think. We got my right-hand man from the great golden state of California, Big Jeff. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Don't forget to stock up on rocket launchers, too.
Yes. And make sure Ray Don Chong is there, but just don't let her fire the rocket launcher. She'll fire it backwards. But she figured it out eventually, so it's all right. And then we got all the way from Arkansas, another good friend of mine making an appearance. He hasn't got to do a movie review with us in a while, but he had a different work schedule this week, so we're happy to have Comiverse here, Grandpa Starscream. We also got our good friend from not from Detroit. He's from Michigan, though. Probably not far from Detroit. I don't know exactly where he's at there, but we'll just say I like to say the Motor City. It just sounds more exciting. Here we go with Metal Elf Collectibles. Chad's here.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
I don't know what it is. Every time I think about Detroit, though, I think in my head, I always have this going in my head like, fire it up, because of the Crow, you know. But also from down south here, a little further south of me and Tony, we have from the city of Charlotte. Well, he lives outside the city, but yeah, you know what I mean. The home of Ric Flair, and the home of the NASCAR Museum, and the home of Heroes Con. It's W Boggs 18. What's up, bud?
What's up? Yeah, definitely the home of Ric Flair, NASCAR, and Heroes Con for sure.
Among other things, you know, you got a hockey team, basketball team, football team. So
I didn't know Charlotte was the home of NASCAR.
No, it's the NASCAR Museum. It's not the home of NASCAR, but it's the home of the NASCAR Museum.
It basically is the home of NASCAR.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I thought that was somewhere else, but I don't know. Who cares? North Carolina is big in auto racing, though. It's kind of like the birthplace of stock car racing because the guys were running away from revenuers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they had to build their cars up, and that's kind of how we got. Okay, this is not a stock car racing show, but all right. Tony's in the chat. He's like, "Let's party." Yes, and Chad's right. ActionFest continues. I am one of us is in the chat. What's up, bud? Rogue Collecting. Hello.
Hey, Rogue.
And we got 34 Easy E. Eric is here. I'm here. Eric. Damn 101 here in Wilmington this afternoon.
Dang, dude.
He's in Wilmington, North Carolina. All right. So anyway, we're talking about the 1985 film Commando. You didn't tell already from the intro video, but yeah, this movie is like an important movie in my childhood. Came out in 1985. Actually, interesting enough, if I look at the factoids here about it, so I can find it on my phone, it's directed by Mark L. Lester. Screenplay by Stephen E. D'Souza. story by Jeff Loeb. No, not that Jeff Loeb. Matthew
Yeah, it is
Wiseman.
that Loeb.
Is it?
He wrote screenplays. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so it is that Jeff Loeb. Okay.
Yes.
It was produced by Joel Silver, and it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, you learn something every day. Radon Chong, Alyssa Milano in one of her first movies, Dan Hedaya, and Vernon Wells, and also Bill Duke and David Patrick Kelly as Sully. Was probably one of the most memorable bit players in the movie. It was nominated for a Saturn Award for Best Special Effects, but it lost to Back to the Future. And what else we got here? If there's anything else, the budget was $10 million, and it made $57.5 million at the box office. So
it made 557.
No, 557.5 million.
I was about to say, holy.
Okay. Oh no, it's not going to make that much, but that's not counting part of it made in video sales, which is where I watched it at in video rental. Like, because back then, of course, they had a second life of video rentals, which I guess is streaming now. But I think they made more money off video rental sales back then than they do off streaming. But
big time.
Yeah,
big time.
Back then, that was just so big, you know, like what they charge people, like they charge the video store for copies of it and everything. So it's just like I don't know. Anyway, I kind of miss those times. You know what I mean? I wish I could, like, if I had a mansion and it was super rich, like won the lottery, I would have like a video store recreated in my home. You know, I think I always thought that'd be cool because I've seen a couple of those videos on YouTube like that. But so anyway, so when this came out, you know, I think Rambo 2 came out around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. And so Arnold's already established because I think the year before Terminator came out. And he'd been in Conan. So his star's on the rise. It's like Stallone's. I would say Stallone's star rose a little bit before his did. And then Arnold caught up with him. And after this, I think it was a battle back and forth between the two the rest of the decade, you know. So I think Arnold probably directly, when he wanted this movie, he wanted to probably compete with Rambo, I'm assuming. And maybe I'm wrong, but like also, this may be a hot take, and I'm not talking about Rambo First Blood Part 1, but for me personally, I think I like this movie better than Rambo 2, even though I love Rambo 2. Just this one edges out a little bit more, I think. But so we'll set out the premise here. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a guy named John Matrix. I love that name. It's just a cool name. You notice how he always had these names that didn't sound like Austrian at all. So he's still got a thick accent in this one. He still got kind of accent, but it was a little bit thicker in this one. And I'll get to the comments in a minute. So it's got, like I said, Alyssa Milano. This is like Who's the Boss? Definitely before Charmed. So these guys are out, look like they're killing his old military unit. So they come to warn him. His daughter's kidnapped, and they're trying to get him to do this coup for him so they can get Dan Hedaya's character back in charge of this country. He's like a Latino, a Latin American like dictator, although Dan Hedaya, I think, is Italian. So it's kind of funny him trying to do a Latino or like Central American like accent. And then you know, chaos ensues. I remember one time watching this on going through the satellite channels when I had DirecTV. And you know how when you push the screen, you'll have like a little synopsis, like a little brief description. Mm-hmm. And this right here, I think, sums it up like perfectly. A human killing machine tries to get his goddaughter back from a group of terrorists.
Yeah.
So I think that pretty much sums this movie up. And like, there is some great lines in it. We're going to get right into it. And I'll start with Big Jeff here. Big Jeff, what are your overall thoughts and memories of Commando?
So Commando, I'm going to transport myself back to 85 when I was 10 years old. And dressing up in camo and having 7,000 machine guns and 4 million rounds and rocket launchers and grenades and shit was that's what life was about. So for what it was, an 80s Arnie action flick, it was everything that it's supposed to be. So I love Commando. I got warm memories of it. I still love it.
All right, Tony.
Well, like he said, travel back to 85. I was 12 because it would be another month before I turned 13. A few months before I turned 13. I loved Arnie because by that time I'd watched Terminator and Conan and everything. And what actually brought me to the movie was Alyssa Milano, because I should point out before I say this that she's 7.5 months older than me. So I point that out when I say that in 1985, when we were both 12 years old, I was in love with her. So, you know, when I seen Arnold, cool, Alyssa Milano, I'm there. You know, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I was watching Who's the Boss, so yeah, they got me on to watch. But hell, even if she wouldn't have been in there, I'd have watched this movie. But I just love the violence. I love Vernon Wells because I remembered him in Mad Max 2.
Absolutely.
And other movies like, you know, he ended up popping up in Weird Science and Inner Space and stuff like that later on. I don't know if that stuff came before or after this movie, but Vernon Wells was pretty awesome. And then the guy, I never can think of the guy, but the dictator, he played one of the bad guys in the first Addams Family movie. But it was just a really great movie. Didn't have to be
Dan Hedaya.
It didn't have to be serious. This wasn't Shakespeare. You know, this wasn't Arnold doing Hamlet. But you know, it was a really great film. Had a lot of great special effects, a lot of great explosions, and that's just where I discovered Rae Dawn Chong. I thought she was pretty cool. Like I said, it's a childhood favorite, and I didn't even have to watch this movie to prep because I've done watched this movie probably 800 times. So I mean,
I've seen it so many times. I watched it again this morning. I was like, I just can't. Oh yeah, everybody feel free to expound on what you're want to talk about here. We got Kenneth and hi Kenneth. Also, I got the we'll go over the body count here in a minute. I got an updated body count number for ActionFest on this one. I'll have to do the math on how many we got out so far. So I stuck my brother into CT2, convinced the ticket guy that I was the guardian. Okay.
I'd say the body count for this, just guessing, has got to be. You're talking about dead people, right?
Yeah, on screen dead people. Yep. Take
Yeah.
a guess. I got the number. I know
28.
exactly.
28.
It's a little higher. It's
63.
higher than that. It's higher than that.
I was thinking about 79.
Chad, what is your guess?
63.
Boggs, your guess.
55.
All right. In the chat, give us all your guess. What do you think the on-screen body count for Commando was?
What's the closest without going over?
Yeah. Well, you're all some of you are in the ballpark. What would you say, Tony? What did you say?
I said 79.
You're the closest so far.
Oh my gosh.
81. There's 81.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought somewhere between 60 and 80. So
Yeah.
Well, I started thinking about all the people in the fortress, and he went through a lot.
That's right. Yeah.
He went through a lot of people in that fortress.
Fable's getting to review a movie tomorrow night. I mean Friday night. That like there's a lot on screen and a lot inferred. You know what I mean? Because there's like a wall of corpses from 300 where they're building a wall of dead people. So
yeah,
that may take the cake for the whole. I even put down by the number, the actual number, and then I put an infinity sign because I don't know how many people got killed in the Battle of Thermopylae. But if we're going on historical accuracy, yeah, you overbid. Sorry, but Tony won the prize. Tony, pat yourself on the back, and I'll give you a firm handshake next time I see you. All right. So anyway, okay, Chad, go ahead. Your overall thoughts of the movie. I got off track there. Sorry.
you win a handshake and a high five, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew.
I'll give you some Republic credits too. There you go.
I want a no prize.
There you go.
There you go. A no prize.
No prize. Yeah, so I didn't see this in 85 because I was 3. But I definitely saw this on VHS probably when I was about 9 until I don't know, until I was a teenager some years later, and I I blew through that VHS so much that there was tracks across the thing, man. Like I wore that thing out. Absolutely love this movie. I was in love with Alyssa Milano too. Like she was a little bit older than me, but you know, it was a big reason why I watched that movie. And kind of at that age, you're kind of like putting yourself, even if it's a girl, you're kind of like, oh man, I wish my dad was that cool. Like he could, come save me or whatever. Just a great action flick, man. I've watched this so many times. Lots of great one-liners, big guns, big muscles, big badasses. Just a great movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just it's just a fun movie. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those movies where like you want to see the bad guys pay. You know what I mean? And this is kind of what and Arnold Schwarzenegger obliges us. That's all I want to say about it. So all right, Will, what are your overall thoughts on Commando? You got was it your first time watching it the other night?
Yeah, it was. It was great. I'm a big fan of movies with big guns, tough dudes, spring into action dudes like Bourne and this and a bunch of movies. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. And when Matt said he was chilling backstage about to watch a movie because I messaged him one night, I'm like, is he watching Commando or what is he doing? So I decided, you know what? I have nothing else to do. Let me watch this movie. And you know what? I enjoyed every minute of it. It never gets slow. It's always has you on your toes and there's so much action. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed watching it the first time. And for those who like action movies, I would recommend it if you haven't seen it.
All right. Yeah, I also like just like there's so many over the top action sequences, it's just like but that was kind of like a hallmark for like Arnold or Stallone or any of these action heroes in the 80s.
Mhm.
I mean, like Rambo 2, the premise for Rambo Part 2 and Rambo 3 is ludicrous and it's on principle. I mean, Rambo goes back to Vietnam to like refight the Vietnam War. Let's think about that. Just think about that for a minute. And then like there's a classic scene in Rambo 3 where they got all these Russian gunships after him. He goes and Colonel Trapman says, "Well, John, I guess it's the end." And Rambo looks at him and goes, "Fuck them," and starts shooting at the helicopter. I was just like, that was just ludicrous. But the steel drums the steel drums. We got we're gonna talk about that now. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that when we talk about the casting. It's actually we'll talk about who did the music and all that in a minute. But right now I'm gonna have everybody pick a cast member that they really enjoyed. And I think I'll start with Will this time.
Oh man, that's tough. I I'm gonna go with the guy who was his old buddy who I forgot what his name was, who came to visit him. The guy in the uniform.
Oh, the General James
The
Olsen is
general.
Major General Franklin Kirby. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked General Kirby. I thought he was a cool character. How he used to be in with John Matrix and how he tells him that like his men have been hunted and killed and how he said if anybody knows how to do this, John Matrix is the guy. So he seems like he knows his spiel as a general instead of being like, oh, I think he can do this. No, he knows he can do this. It was kind of contradictory that he put two guys to protect Matrix and his daughter, but General Kirby was just I thought he was a cool character.
Well, also there's a funny part where he's like, Mirror Will when he says, like when he comes back after the aftermath, after they kidnapped his daughter and he killed all those bad guys and he sees them zipping the body bags, he goes, if I know anything about John, all hell's about to break loose. He's
That's
gonna
why.
fuck shit
That's
up,
why
right?
I said. That's why I like General Kirby
Yeah.
because Kirby knows you mess with the wrong dude. Pardon my language, but bad shit's gonna happen to you.
Oh, you can say what you want. I don't fucking care.
But yeah, that's my favorite character. Besides, of course, the main character.
All right, Chad, what's a character you'd like to highlight?
I'm going to go with Sully, David Patrick Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Just again, I think I said this the other night. Like when somebody last night actually, when someone can play a sleazeball to the point where they're so despicable that you can't really stand them.
Yeah.
Like he pulls it off great.
You can't wait to see him die.
Yeah, and the shit he's doing to Ray Dawn Chong there, Cindy, just being a total creeper, dude.
Oh, that's total cringe too, because he's like, "Fuck you, damn slut," or something like he says there. I'm like, God.
Yeah, that's so bad. And besides, I mean, I remember rewatching this. I remembered almost everything, right? Like every scene. I'm like, oh, okay, yep. I've watched it so many times. But the two things that have always stuck out to me was the gear up scene, you know, when he's getting all the guns, getting ready to go commando.
Oh, yeah.
And then the line of him killing Sully when he's hanging him over the overpass and he's screaming, "Oh, I thought you'd kill me last." And he's like, "I lied." Grabs him. Yeah.
That's probably my favorite quote in the movie. I lied.
Although, when he talks about him and Bill and all of them, yeah, me and him were in the service together. I'm like, dude, you're like 5'2". I don't know that you were in the service.
No.
I don't know what service you were in, man.
All I'm saying is because all Green Berets are like 6'3", 6'4" monsters, you know. So I don't know, but go ahead, Chad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, I agree with you, man. Like there's certain physical things that you have to have,
but like
did they say he was a Green Beret?
No, but like I just kind of inferred because Bill Dukes was a Green Beret. He said, but what I want to did you think like he had this smarmy kind of guy, right? Which is what David Patrick. He's good at playing that. He was in the Warriors. He was in the Crow as T-Bird. Yeah,
he's an agitator.
Dreamscape. Yeah, bad guy in that too. Hey, nerdy.
Nerdy.
All right, Chad. I mean, you go ahead.
Oh, that's it. That's it, man.
All right, Tony. A cast or character you would like to highlight?
Well, I want to do an honorable mention first, and that, of course, is Alyssa Milano. I said, I was in love with her. You know, she couldn't fix a sandwich. She really wasn't good at stealth, but she was actually ingenious in finding a way to break out of that freaking room she was trapped in. And she's also pretty good at telling people that she can't wait to see her dad smash their face in. But the person I'm going to talk about is Vernon Wells. I loved him as Bennett because he's got just enough, even for his villainy, even though his villain was probably B-list or C-list, he has enough lunacy to make it a top-tier villain. I mean, that shit was like, I wanted to use the real thing. Or when they told me I'd get you, I'd do it. I told them I'd do it for nothing. I'm like, really? You know, just
you get no money at all. Okay,
idiot.
I was like, nah, that's kind of stupid, but okay, you know, like the Joker said, if you're good at something, you never do it for free. But it was just I just love the fact that him sitting there telling that guy, I love listening to your wussy little guys try to talk tough. Me and Matrix could take him out just like that.
Yeah.
Even though he hated him, he still had some respect for him.
He was still scared of him too. That's because Dan Hedaya kind of mentions it too. Like, sounds to me like you're still scared.
Yeah.
And like I kind of like that part too, where he's walking down the hallway to go to her, where they got her held, and then all that stuff blows up and all hell breaks loose. He goes, "Welcome back, John."
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I love Vernon in this movie. I think it was really awesome.
And he's a great I'll never forget him. Like it was the second Mad Max movie, I believe.
Yeah.
And also remember he had a little cameo in Weird Science as that Mad Max character guy.
Yeah.
But he was I think he's from let me look him up real
I
quick.
think he's from Australia.
I believe he's
Yeah.
Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Rushworth, Victoria, Australia.
So Victoria.
He's still alive, by the way.
Yep.
He is 80 years old now.
He was in Little Rock a couple years ago, and I didn't get a chance to go see him.
Oh, cool. I'd love to meet him.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to see him.
But hey, Collector P, what's up? We got Zach here too, and the Nerdy Geek showed up. So we got a lot of people in the chat today. I love it. All right, Jeff, Big Jeff, put his member of the cast or character you'd like to highlight.
I'm with Chad. I'm going with what is it? David Patrick Kelly. You said smarmy. That's like the perfect word.
Yeah.
Because it's like smart ass wormy mixture. I don't know if it's something that he's good at doing as a character or if it's his fucking face. I don't know what it is, but
he's got a punchable face. He's got a
it's
punchable
like a
face.
fucking So seeing him dropped off the side of a cliff, cold-blooded style, was wonderful. And yeah, him being all creeper with Radon Chong.
He's just a creeper anyway. When he goes to that bar, Jeff, he says to that guy, goes, "There used to be a lot of good looking slash in here." Like, ooh, dude, what a term to use. Like,
and then
just
doesn't
like how
he
he
turn
dressed
around and see her, and he's like, says something like when he sees her.
Yeah, he tries to like hit on her, but she gives him.
Radon Chong was taller than he is. She don't want to do no short king. You know what I'm saying?
But but he's played that character in so many other movies. I think he's not typecast, but he's played the Worm a lot.
Yeah, I mean he's typecast a lot though. Yeah.
I mean, do you guys remember Dreamscape with Dennis Quaid?
Yeah, where you can go in the dreams. Yeah, I remember it.
He was the villain in that one too, man.
No,
cool. But yeah, I gotta. I'm with Chad. I gotta go with him.
All right. Well, I'll talk about a couple we passed up. First off, the great Bill Duke as Cook. I love that guy. He was in Predator, of course. He's always an interesting guy in a movie. Like, I thought it was funny. He says Green Beret's going to eat you for breakfast, and like Schwarzenegger's like, "That's good. I'm hungry. I eat Green Berets for breakfast." And but they like have a pretty good fight. He doesn't last long, but he's always kind of cool, man. I like him. And also I want to go shout out to Radon Chong as Cindy. And I don't know if a lot of people know this. If the last name sounds familiar, that is Tommy Chong's daughter.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she kind of gives a little comic relief in the movie because she's always making these comments, like her. I like where she fires the rocket launcher backwards and then she finally straightens it up and fires it right. He's like, "How did you know to do that?" She's like, "I looked at the instructions." And she really don't know if she can fly the plane, but she actually helps him. Yeah, we'll talk about Tommy Chong, of course. Tommy Chong. Although I think she didn't like her dad. I think she was like one of these, like, because of her dad, I guess she was kind of like straight edge,
Yeah.
Matt, thank you. When you brought up Bill Duke, I thought of "Don't bother my friend. He's dead tired."
Well, that's not Bill Duke though.
No, that was somebody else.
That's somebody else. Also, since nobody mentioned him.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, it's all right. We already mentioned Alyssa Milano. Okay. Also, just a little shout out to Bill Paxton, who was one of the Navy radar interceptor officers. He's got a brief little cameo in the movie.
Yeah.
And also, we got to talk about Arnold, right? We got to talk about Arnold. Like, this dude, these guys nowadays you call, they're like looks maxing and they're doing all this stuff. Nah, Arnold, that guy was just a genetic super freak, right? Especially back then. And like, of course, they had to give him a chance to like show off his physique, with his Speedo at the end of it. But like, this is back before, he hadn't been like out of bodybuilding for that long. And there's so many great Arnold puns in it, like Collector Piece talking about. Like, I lied, the guy says, you're going to help us though, right? He's like, wrong. He just shoots the guy in
Wrong.
the face. Doesn't even hesitate. Just shoots the guy in the face. The thing where he's like, don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired.
Yeah, I think this movie's certainly solidified the trope of Arnie's one-liners.
Yep. I'll be
all
back.
all the action movies after that, he had them coming for days.
Yeah, let off some steam, Bennett.
Your luggage.
Also, I like where he's like, what does he say there when Vernon Wells is beating him up, and he's like, he goes, I like the way he says bullshit. He goes, bullshit. He starts punching him.
Bullshit.
I love that.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
What's up? There's Aaron. Also, just like he's just got this, like, I think the one thing that made him a star, obviously it's not his acting chops, but he's got this on-screen presence. Arnold's always had this, even when he got older, he's got these muscles. He's got an on-screen presence. He's got the look. He would have made a good professional wrestler too, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just a good character. Like, he's just a good action hero.
He's a human comic book character.
If you were like going to look at somebody and be like, okay, I'm looking for a guy to play like a superhuman action hero, and you saw him and a bunch of it's him. Get that guy right there. No question. There's just no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Arnold, he's got this charisma to him, and he's always had that charisma. And another thing you can say about Arnold, this is not an acting thing. He is very much a self-made man. He never said no for an answer when people were shutting doors in his face saying, you will never be a star in this town because nobody can understand you with that accent. He proved them all wrong, right?
Yep.
And I think that's great. I think it's like I guess you could say he actually lived even though he was born in Austria, he lived the American dream, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He became the governor of California. So, like, whatever you got to say about him, just Arnold was just like,
The governor.
Yeah, Arnold versus Macho Man would have sold out towns across the country. Yeah.
The governor.
The Macho Man.
Couldn't pronounce California, but he was the governor.
California. Yeah, but he was the governor.
Hey, he kicked ass when he was governor. Everybody got a check back for DMV fees. It's great.
One thing I thought was funny
Nice.
about it as governor, I saw the documentary about him, and he's like, they're like, oh, we don't talk to the other side. He goes, what do you mean? How are we going to get anything done? So he actually would agree to talk to people. And like, he is a Republican, but like he was a different kind of Republican to me. He also had ties to the Kennedy family through Maria Shriver at the time. So they're all Democrats. So I don't think he was like a dyed in the wool Republican. I think I don't know. But
It was different back then too, man.
yeah,
It's been extreme now.
Yeah.
California. He was
It
actually
wasn't
in
as
a time,
polarized back then.
he was back at a
Exactly.
time when he tried to actually work with people, the king has arrived. Everybody hide. All right.
Brucey.
Your majesty. But yeah,
Hello,
Arnold's
Bruce.
just got this, I don't know. It's just this, he just had it, right? Like he was never going to win an Oscar, but like, you knew he was a known quantity, right? Like you knew what you were going to get when Arnold was in a movie, right? So, and there's a couple things I thought he didn't do a bad acting job in, for the most part. But
True Lies was really good.
yeah, True Lies is probably a peak of him acting, I think.
Here's one thing you can say is even if he's not going to get the highbrow, bougie type awards for being an actor, when he was in movies, they made money. So
Yes.
He was a fan favorite. He was always a fan favorite. And like, I guess him and like Stallone were like their own economy for these studios, right? Like you think about it, like they're like, we got to make another Stallone movie, we got to make another Arnold movie. I would argue that Arnold overtook him, and it was like, while Stallone was kind of like going downhill a little bit, I think Arnold was rising up a little bit more. That's just my opinion. But all right. Anyway,
I think name alone, but like on franchises, like Rocky and Rambo are going to be pinnacle. But as
Yeah.
far as actor goes, I think Arnold is a bigger actor.
I agree.
Yeah, I think he's been, especially like the box office, like Terminator 2 and Terminator. Commando only made like 57 mil, but like then you got to think
Only.
about Arnold was more versatile too, though. Like, because I saw Stallone try to do comedies, and he usually fell flat on his face doing that.
Yeah.
But like Arnold had this like charisma about him to where
Cop.
he was a great straight man. Like when he was with Danny DeVito and Twins, like Will said, Kindergarten Cop. I heard
Jingle
Zach
All the
mention Jingle All the
Way.
Way, Jingle All the Way. Zach mentioned and
Jingle All
Chad
the Way.
mentioned.
Dude, End of
And,
Days is a great one too.
Yeah, I like
Underrated
that one.
apocalypse flick. Like
Last
Yeah.
Action Hero.
Yep.
I like that. I know it didn't make a lot at the
love that
box
movie.
office, but I like it. I like where he's doing like Hamlet. He goes, to be or not to be, not to be.
Like stabs the guy with an ice cream cone. It was such a goofy movie, man. I love
Last
it.
Action Hero had an awesome soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Oscar. You're right. I will say that about Stallone and Oscar. That was pretty good. The bridge is out. Okay, we're going to move on to style and structure. This can include music, special effects, cinematography, all that kind of stuff, like fight choreography. I guess continuity. All that stuff. So I'll start with Big Jeff. Big Jeff, what do you think of the style and structure?
Like I said, like in the beginning, it's the quintessential mid-80s action flick, and it's not just an action flick, it's an Arnie action flick. So the one-liners, the final boss, the big battle scenes with freaking machine gun fire and grenades and explosions and jumping out of airplanes and just wild action. You got to suspend your disbelief big time. But like I said, when I watch this movie, I don't watch it as trying to poke holes in it. I'm watching it as a 10-year-old kid again. On that, staying up late in the summertime with a 2-liter of Pepsi and some pizza, with your buddies or whatever.
Yeah, maybe some little Debbie's or something.
Yeah, and you're hanging out. When you're done watching that, you're gonna play Nintendo all night. Just it's that kind of feeling. So the style and structure to me, I love the style. I mean, Arnie action films are their own style. They created their own style, and the structure is it's formulaic, like most 80s action movies, but still enjoyable.
Yeah, it's
You good, Matt?
yeah, well, of course it's formulaic. The guy's got somebody like he's got to save somebody, he's got a mission to accomplish. It's like also it's kind of like the classic trope of an action movie, especially in the 80s, is like, we're going to mess with this guy. Well, you done fucked up messing with this guy. You just unleashed the beast. Like how many times, like Rambo First Blood's like that. Like, I don't think these police officers know who they're fucking with.
Mm-mm.
And like, you get the feeling real quick that I don't think these terrorists know who they're fucking with, though. You know what I mean?
Even the parallel of the generals or their former commanding officers, like it was almost the same, right? Commando and Rambo. Like they both came back to tell him, "Oh, he was such a badass back in the day. Watch out."
Yep.
Mhm.
I prefer the Star Crunch and ho-hos or ding dongs. Remember the ones I'm talking about, the little round, they used to be a tin foil back in the day when we were kids, but they changed it to like, yeah, I can't eat those no more though. I'm addicted to that. Like I had to like go to rehab for that. So all right. Like we kind of had a joke about that in rehab once. We're like, I could do a whole line right now. Oh man, you can't do that. I'm like, no, I want to do a line of Oreos, all right.
Aren't those Rose, man? Come on.
Yeah. We got to do a whole
Roll
roll of Oreo. Got a whole sleeve of Oreos, baby. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, zebra cakes are good too, Eric. So yeah, all right, Tony, what do you think of the style and structure Commando?
Well, I think Jeff pretty much hit it. Action. Whether it's blowing people up, blowing cars up, blowing anything up, He did have some brief hand-to-hand. He used some garden equipment at the fortress.
which is awesome. That was so awesome.
You know, he I believe, didn't he make his own door? Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. No, I was thinking of the part where the guys would come up behind him and he just turns around and just,
Dude, that one's brutal where he just chops that guy's fucking arm off. He's like, ah!
Yeah, so, I mean,
he scalps that one guy with a saw blade, don't he? Like it goes like over his head.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So I mean, it's pretty cool that he's sitting there with Bennett going, "Let's party." You don't want to use a gun. You want to use a knife. You want to stick the knife in me. Let's party. But yeah, there's not really much of a script here, but I mean, it's Shakespeare. It's Shakespeare. It's a good action movie with pop. You go drink like Jeff said, you can drink a soda, eat some popcorn or whatever, and just kick back and enjoy yourself. And I think we've forgotten that getting older. That's what we should be doing with movies, is just kick back.
I think that's the whole thing about ActionFest is a celebration of these movies where it's like, the testosterone's jacked up to 11. Like, how many explosions can we have in this? All right, okay, what can we do here? Yeah.
I will say this, because I know we did a lot of comparisons to First Blood and Rambo 2. I've read the original novel for First Blood. And if they would have made that movie exactly like the novel, we'd be having a different conversation.
Oh, it's darker. Blood. It's a way darker.
Hell yeah, it is. But yeah, I love this movie. I always will.
Yeah, it's such a great movie. It's like, I don't know what else to say about it. Chad, I'll let you go ahead and style the structure.
Okay. It's chock full of style for sure. 80s action style. Like
Machismo.
Yeah. So yeah. The gear up scenes, the quick, like impactful, like fight scenes are shot well. Like lots of explosions. I thought the music was good. Typical kind of 80s, like pump you up. I don't know, like Survivor kind of pump up music.
Yeah.
That was good. The sound design, the explosions sound great. Everyone was discernible. You can hear them talking well. And come on, let's bring back the 80s shotgun sound. I fucking love that, man.
Absolutely. I don't know what's happened.
Yeah. I don't know. Bring that back, please. Anyone who's watching, bring that back, please.
That's and bring back the old sound effect of a guy falling off a building. Fox, what do they call that sound? Remember, it's like the same guy.
Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, the Wilhelm scream. Bring that back too, damn it.
Yeah. Let's see. So structure-wise, I never get bored watching this movie.
Never.
The little bits that aren't action filled are filled with like attitude from Alyssa Milano, or like jokes with Ray Don Chong.
Yeah.
Like it adds something to it without bogging it down. It's just a good, fun, nostalgic watch, man. I love it.
How many times did he reload? 0 times, Eric. That's how many he had. Yeah, it's just a good time. Like, I don't know what else to say about, like, and you know what? Also, when I was rewatching on the rewatch, I'm like, I forgot how cute Ray Don Chong was. I know it's kind of a weird thing to say in the middle of style and structure, but all right. Chad, you got anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Will.
Yeah, the sound, the structure was good. It's an 80s action movie full of big, strong men, big explosions, big weapons, you name it. The structure and the style was fitting, and there was no lack of it.
Well, yeah, it keeps the story going on, don't it? Like, it doesn't like
it doesn't have a lull.
Yeah, it doesn't bog down. Yep. Is that all you got?
Yep.
All right. Well, I will talk about. I'll talk about, so nobody mentioned it. The music was done by James Horner. Now, if you know anything about James Horner, here's a little. Here's James Horner's resume: Avatar, Aliens, American Tail, Field of Dreams, Apollo 13, Braveheart, A Beautiful Mind, House of Sand and Fog, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Willow, The Land Before Time, Glory, Rocketeer, Legends of the Fall, Jumanji, The Perfect Storm, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, The Legend of Zorro, Apocalypto, The Karate Kid remake, and Amazing Spider-Man for 2012.
Yep.
Damn.
He did Titanic and Braveheart as well.
Yeah, Titanic, Braveheart. I think he did the score for We Were Soldiers once too. He's like one of those like James Horner's in the same link. Like we were talking about on chat. I think it was on chat show today. Danny Elfman's the same way. Like these guys were just like, especially in the 80s or 90s. There's like a high percentage chance that they were the ones doing the score of that film.
Yeah.
And I think it keeps it going. You got the nice steel drums, and we
You
got
some guys before them who were great too.
Oh yeah, well we're talking about
Ennio Morricone.
Well, I'm talking about James Horner now, but
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about the 80s and 90s. Yeah. And like James Horner was just I don't know. I thought I liked the little saxophone going on it with the steel drums, and also I like the song at the end of the movie. Somewhere, somehow. I like that. That's my jam, man. I used to love playing that movie. Also, dude, there are some crazy explosions when he blows up those guardhouses when he puts some claymores out there. I don't know if a claymore could actually blow something that sky high, but like also though, if you look at it, if you look real closely when those buildings are blowing up, you can see mannequins in military uniforms standing in front of it. Like it's not,
That's crazy.
And but also there's like I don't know how they did the thing with the plane. I'm sure that was some kind of dummy they dropped. I don't know how they did that with the plane though. That was kind of weird.
When it was flying away?
When he jumps out of it.
Oh yeah, no, that's
off the landing gear. I guess it was a dummy or something they dropped off or something, because there's no way the stuntman would do that. That's
no. Arnold did that himself. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, you're right. Also, that like Jeff was saying earlier, that scene in the mall where he's fighting those cops is just insane. He picks up that phone booth and just gorilla presses it over his head with Sully in it, and then he takes that like balloon thing and swings across to the elevator. That's a hell of a stunt. I don't know who thought that stunt up, but that was like they nailed it. It was on point. And also there's some stuff that's kind of weird. Like the only thing I question that he does, like, okay, here's my point though. Can somebody really jump out of a landing gear of a plane taking off like that? No. Do I care? No, I don't care. He's a funny thing. The person, he's like, if you watch out, they'll be coming. They'll be coming from downwind. He goes, you mean you could smell them coming? I did. And like just like cheesy stuff like that, and him pushing that truck down the hill and going kamikaze style after him. That was insane.
Yeah.
That truck, I don't know who was in that truck or if anybody was in that truck, but dude, they had to get beat up because that thing's popping over them trees like that. I'm like, God. But like in the 80s, they had like brass balls when it came to doing stunts. I don't know. These stuntmen were crazy. And then like, I don't know what it was. And also, do we really think an Army Navy store had like a bunch of rocket launchers and hand grenades and C4 in the back of it? No, we know that's not true. That's bullshit. But do I care? No, I don't care. If he had actually kidnapped a stewardess like that, would she have decided to become accomplice like that and not got away the first chance she could? No, but I don't care. This, she became an integral part of the movie because he needed somebody to fly, and it makes sense. It doesn't have to make sense. It's the 80s.
Yep.
Fantasy. And also, it's just like I don't know. I just love it. The style structure is fine to me. There were, maybe some parts like maybe instead of like just running a bulldozer through the front door of that Army Navy store, he could have like broke in. And maybe the cops wouldn't have showed up. But other than that, I really don't see much of a problem with it. Also, another good thing about the movie is we're on a kind of a time crunch, right? That flight lands in 11 hours. When that flight lands, they realize that guy's dead. His daughter's dead. So he's on a clock. He's got 11 hours to get this mission done. And so that's kind of cool. And I don't know. And it's got one of the most classic gear up scenes of all time, right? when he comes off that raft and puts his, it's in the intro video, puts the camouflage makeup on and gets his guns loaded and ready to go. And but there's some insane stuff, like he just runs right into gunfire, which is not very tactical of a guy that's a highly trained super soldier. But you know what? Gets away.
Well, the other unbelievable thing, and I've seen this covered, is like if you were to fire weapons relentlessly like he did, the barrel would melt. That's impossible.
Especially M60. Yeah.
Yeah. But who cares? It's badass.
Exactly.
It looks good on film.
Never-ending ammo.
It looks good on film too. Although I will say one thing, it was cool that he actually cycled through all the weapons he brought with him, though. It wasn't just for looks. Although there's a couple of scenes where Arnold's like carrying that rocket launcher, like, man, that must have been a pain in the ass to be carrying that like that.
It's my purse.
Yeah. No, he kept having to put it down, pick it back up, and like I don't know what he was doing with that, but it was pretty cool.
Drop it.
And I don't know if we know anybody would know for a fact. I'm not sure there's really a rocket launcher that looks like that. I think they may have made that for the movie. I've never seen one like that ever again in a movie.
No.
But yeah, I mean, it's like basically like I said, the synopsis I saw that night on DirecTV: a human killing machine tries to get his daughter back from a group of terrorists who kidnapped her. That sums up this movie. This guy's a human killing machine. And there's some great fight scenes like that. I like the fight choreography, that scene in the motel where they bust into the other room with couples in there having sex, and girls got no clothes. They got no clothes on.
Yeah. Dude, they were making a porno. There was like a tripod in the camera.
Oh yeah, there was a camera up.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And then like also maybe they should have like left the scene of the crime early. They just busted into somebody's hotel room, impaled a guy on like a spike.
Yeah.
And they're just hanging outside the front like, what if there's any clues inside this car?
What mall has like 800 security guards?
That was my question
too.
I don't know, but they kept bringing them to him. Well, they had to. Yeah, they kept sending them to him, and he kept beating the crap out of them.
Yeah, it was like a Bruce Lee kind of thing, just one after another, feed them in to get beat.
I don't know. That was a wild sequence. That whole sequence is wild. All right. Now we'll talk about the themes of the movie, and this time, Will, I will start with you. What do you think the themes of this movie are? What's it trying to tell you?
The theme of the movie is get back what you lost. A man's daughter got kidnapped. He's out for revenge. And yeah, a man getting back what belongs to him.
Well, that's short and sweet, and I like it. You're to the point. I like that about you. Chad, what do you think?
Yep. I'm not always to the point. I go on and on and on.
I like that about you too.
Okay. Yeah, we fill an hour when it's just me and you. That's all good.
We're getting there.
Yeah. Once I get my chops under me. Let me see. I'm with Will there. It's getting back what he lost, but it's also family, duty, honor. I don't know if I'd say this is a revenge thing, really, right? It's he's doing it for his family and the duty, his other former I don't remember what branch of the military he was in.
I think it's just Army. I think it was Army.
The Army, okay.
They say something about Fort Meade. I think Fort Meade is the Army, ain't it, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But they mentioned like a lot of the people he had served with had already been killed, a lot of his team members. So I think in part, like he's not letting people like Sully go, as a little bit of revenge, right? And taking his daughter. But yeah, that's about it. Family, duty, honor.
All right, Tony. What do you? Also, before we should go on, Tony. Like, y'all ever try to figure out how Vernon Wells got off that boat before it blew up? Because it was awful quick. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Tony, what do you think the theme of the movie is?
I think y'all pretty much just touched on it. Don't mess with a man's kid, because you never know if the dude is a former mercenary, special forces, whatever, and he's going to bring a whole arsenal to your little island and F your world up.
I mean, the dude was a badass. He said, I was in Nicaragua, Pakistan, Laos. So, yeah, he was everywhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, don't mess with the man's kid, and especially when that's all he's got. And that's about
Damn,
all.
Paul. Paul.
Damn, Paul, you're not wrong though.
Hot psycho.
Can't argue.
I had a poster of her on my wall when I was
I did too.
like 13 years old, so I can't say anything. From who,
Charmed one.
yeah. Well, I had one like she was like had like a little like cut off like sweater or something. It was when she was a teenager, like when she's like about 16, I guess, from Who's the Boss, So I was 13, so it was appropriate. All right.
Right.
I had the infamous hockey jersey poster.
Vernon Wells, that's a different actor though. Yeah, Vernon Wells is Dave Wormer. He was in Outlaw Josie Wells too. But this guy was
Also not the baseball player.
I think I got his name wrong. The guy in this movie is it's the same guy, Vernon Wells. It's two different Vernon Wells though. That's odd. All right. All right, Jeff, what do you think the theme is? No, you're all right, Eric. I was just I thought the same thing there for a minute. So Jeff, what do you think the theme is? I mean, what's this movie trying to tell us? The theme.
The theme of this movie is fucking steroided muscle, fucking blowing shit up, kicking ass, and like teeing up the final boss fight because you know it's going to be between. And so they've set the stage for Arnie being the one-man killing machine, which is like the hornet's nest. And then you kick the fucking hornet's nest by kidnapping his daughter, and chaos ensues.
And he will not comply from the start. The guy's like, right?
Yep.
He's like, wrong. He's just going to shoot him.
Wrong.
You just know you're going to get served up just a long string of fucking wrecking shit, and you're just ready for it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's anything really revenge, like Chad said, if it's really revenge or because if they had not messed with him, he wouldn't have fucked with them.
Right.
He was retired. You woke up a sleeping giant, kind of like when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. You done fucked up. You done messed up, AA Ron. I mean the guy, they fucked up. They have to admit it. They screwed up. They overcompensated their position, and he made them pay for it. Like that's what happens when you mess with a human killing machine that's been in the military like that. I'm just joking, Aaron. I'm just saying that I won't talk about you this time.
Now what?
He's like, what did I do?
Everything.
Also, it is about like the importance of family because like he tells Radon Chong, when her mother died when she was a baby, and I was gone. When she started school, I was gone. When she had not meningitis, she had like appendectomy or appendicitis. He was gone, or the mumps or whatever. He was gone, and like he's trying to build this life of her because he just got out of the military. He made a promise to her that he'd never go back, which he keeps because they try to get him to come back at the end. He's like, nope, I'm not coming back. And she's really defensive about it. Remember when the general shows up? She's like, you got a warrant? Because she don't want him there. She's afraid they're going to take her daddy away from her again. So now that he's just got his daughter back, and you see him like the person up going fishing and, going out to get ice cream and stuff, and her fixing lunch, although she didn't do a good job of making. She's like, what's in the sandwich? She's like, don't ask. And it's about getting that family back. It's at the heart of it. That's what it's about. And it's also don't fuck with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what it's about. But we're going to go ahead and rate the movie, I think, 1 to 5. And Jeff, I will start with you.
I gotta give it a 5. Sorry. I love it.
That's fine. I don't care. 5 from Jeff. Tony.
time.
Chad.
Man, yeah, I love this movie so much. I've seen it so many times. But even with the nostalgia bump, it's hard for me to give it a 5. I think I'm gonna go with a 4.69.
Okay, that's cool. We got a 4.
Hey.
I wanted to highlight what Nerdy said here because I was thinking that earlier. I've been thinking that when I was a kid. Where Arnie lives in the beginning of the movie is like a dream house. You're just out in the middle of nowhere, alone in peace. Like it's just a beautiful log cabin too. Yeah, but all right. So we got a 4.69 from Chad. Will, what do you give it?
Well, my favorite Arnie movies are Terminator and Predator. This would be a close third, but like Chad, it's a 4.5.
All right, so we got a 4.5. And everybody in the chat wants to rank it. You can rank it too. Easy E 34. Easy E has it as a 4.20. I'm going to show you something for a minute to explain mine. I don't have this toy anymore, but I'm hoping to get it again. But it's an expensive toy. My mom bought this for me when I was a kid. It came out in the 80s.
Oh wow!
The Commando action figure. This movie meant a lot to me as a kid. I grew up watching a lot of action movies in the 80s. You know, video rental store next to my mom's gift shop. And I was, like I said, I grew up with muscular dystrophy, so I didn't get out and run and play a lot. So I watched a lot of movies on the VCR. And this is one of those movies like Chad was saying. I watched it till the tape didn't work anymore.
Yep.
So this is a sentimental rating. I'm not going to lie, but I'm giving it a 5. It's a straight ahead action movie. That's right. All our toys back then were from rated R movies. Yep. And I don't even know if they made any other action figures. I think they just made that action figure.
Matt, you know what's funny is
I wish I took care of it because it's hard to find.
That G.I. Joe figure kind of looks like Commando.
Which one?
The Dusty, the one I gave you.
Kinda, I guess so. Although he's got the camo down, but like he's not got the physique. He's not got the physique for sure. So all right. Before we go on, talk about what you guys got coming up. Talk about the rest of ActionFest. So Friday, Fable, ActionFest 2026 will continue on One Collection Downs channel, 9 p.m. Eastern. I will be there. I don't know who else will be there. Chad, are you going to be there for that one?
I'll be in the chat.
All right. But he'll be reviewing 300. And then I will be on this panel too. I'm going to be a busy guy this coming week. Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern on Pop Culture Philosophers, we will be reviewing Death Warrant, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. So that should be fun. And then next Tuesday, I hope I got the movie right, Chad. I think I did.
You got it.
They're going to be reviewing Nobody.
Good movie.
So I haven't seen it. I'm going to have to watch that so I can watch along to the stream.
It's a really good movie.
And as you see, we have a nice list here of movies coming up.
Yep.
We got a lot of ones left. And then next Thursday, I'll be reviewing Red Dawn, starring Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen, Jennifer Grey, C. Thomas Howell, and Powers Booth. And I believe Ben Johnson makes a cameo in it or two. And
Leah Thompson is in it.
Leah Thompson's in it. Yep.
Yep.
A lot
Wolverines.
of guys. Wolverines.
Yep.
Also, I would encourage everybody to hang out tomorrow in the Comic Lounge at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I'll be there.
And the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza will be Sunday at 6 p.m. New Comic Book Day previews. And I got a video out right now. I want everybody, if you don't mind, check it out. I did a retrospective of Uncanny Avengers, where the Avengers and X-Men unite together for the Unity Squad. So check that video out. And I got a video coming out Friday about the new Gambit series coming out. Written by Chris Claremont, by the way. So that's pretty awesome. And Jeff, you got anything going on?
Not coming up anytime soon, but I'll be there for what is it? Red Dawn on the 15th.
Yep.
But yeah, I pop up here and there. You never know.
You never know. He might show up tomorrow night. You never know.
That's right.
Depends
The
on what kind of
following
mood.
week, you're with me on Dirty Harry.
That's
The
right.
following Tuesday.
I'll be there for that.
And,
Looking forward to
I
it.
pop up on Fable's Blame Fable show sometimes.
Sometimes Mad Spidey's out back.
It all depends on what life throws at me.
And Tat said he gives it a 5 just for the one-liners. Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right, Tony, what do you got coming up for Comic Verse YouTube channel?
Well, I need to get some videos filmed. Other than that, nothing really. Sunday night, I may do a live show Sunday night, to be determined. That's about it. Probably will do a live show Sunday night. Probably do a live show Sunday night at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. I just don't know what the theme's going to be.
All right.
I'll be
And
there.
Aaron
Banned
gives it
for life, Aaron.
Aaron gives it a 2.5 hot trash, so we'll play this for him.
You done messed up, AA Ron.
I will also say that if I do a live show, I have a membership. I have a member giveaway prize that I won from Council of Comics. I may open up.
All right.
I'll see that.
Aaron
I'll be
won
there.
something pro too.
Yeah.
All right, Chad, just tell everybody what you got coming up.
Coming up, let's see, this week, I'm not sure what I'll be doing Friday. I might be on Kingdom of Nerds. I'll definitely be checking in the chat for the ActionFest and Fable 1 Collection Downs, doing 300. I might stream Sunday. I'm not sure. I'll be in the chat for Mondays. What was it? Sudden or Death Warrant?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll be in the chat for that. And then Tuesday will be, you already showed it, Nobody.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I'll probably stop by the Comic Lounge tomorrow as well.
Nobody's a good flick. That's a good movie.
Yeah, totally underrated. Great action. And anyone, we just dropped a couple movie reviews of Desperado and Darkman. Tell people to go check those out, and also, check everyone else that's participating in ActionFest. Sub them up, and everybody in here. Appreciate it.
Will, what you got coming up, buddy?
I have 3 videos coming out probably soon, probably 4 actually. I'll be picking up some comic books next week. But I've got 2 episodes of Slab Story I need to record where I show a slab, talk about how I obtained it, how I got it in my collection. And then I got a mail day from the guy next to me, Metal Elf Collectibles. So I'll be posting that too. So yeah.
Nice.
So
All right,
I got
good stuff, Will. All right, guys. I'd like to appreciate everybody for watching the show and tuning in. And the chat's been pretty good tonight. I like it. Hope it's like that for the next for Fable's show and Robbie's and everybody else's. I love it when we got a lot of people to talk to in the chat.
Yep.
It makes it more fun. And remember to always stock up on that pyro. And if anybody kidnaps your daughter, make sure you got a lot of ammo around to go get her back. And until next time, true believers, Excelsior.